Welcome to Knowfinity, the place where knowledge fuels your curiosity. Today we're taking a journey, not across countries but across time. We're diving into the fascinating history of the car, not just from the Model T, but from the Stone Age, when the only horsepower was an actual horse, to a world where cars drive themselves. Buckle up. This is going to be a ride like no other. 1. The Stone Age. Wheels before cars. It all starts around 3500 BC in ancient Mesopotamia. The wheel, mankind's most important invention, wasn't built for transportation at first. It was used for pottery, but eventually someone thought, what if we put a platform on 4 of these? And so the first carts were born, pulled by oxen and horses. This was the beginning of mobility, not cars yet, but a revolution had begun. 2. The age of horsepower. Literal horsepower. Fast forward to ancient Rome. Chariots became symbols of power, speed, and warfare. For the next 3,000 years, humans relied on horses for transport. Carriages, stagecoaches, and wagons dominated roads. If you had a fast horse, you had status. But there was one problem. Horses eat, get tired, and leave natural waste behind. Cities were drowning in horse manure by the 1800s. Humanity needed something better. 3. Steam power, the first engines, 1700s. In the 18th century, inventors turned to steam. In 1769, Nicolas Joseph Cugnot built a steam-powered vehicle. It was massive, slow, and dangerous, but it moved without a horse. Steam engines powered trains, but they were too heavy and inefficient for personal vehicles. Still, the idea of a horseless carriage was becoming real. 4. Enter the combustion engine, 1800s. Then came the internal combustion engine. In 1885, Carl Benz built the first true automobile, the Benz patent motor wagon. 3 wheels, a top speed of 16 km/h, but it worked. In 1888, his wife Bertha took it on a long-distance test drive, without telling him. She became the world's first road tripper. The modern car was born. 5. The Model T in mass production, 1900s. Then came Henry Ford. In 1908, he launched the Model T, affordable, simple, and built for the masses. But the real genius? The assembly line. Ford reduced the time to build a car from 12 hours to 90 minutes. Cars weren't just for the rich anymore. The world changed. Cities grew, roads expanded, gas stations popped up. Mobility became a right, not a luxury. 6. The car-shaped society, 1920-1970. From the roaring 20s to post-World War II America, cars weren't just machines. They were culture. The 1950s brought sleek, chrome-covered dreams. The 1960s gave us muscle cars like the Ford Mustang. By the 70s, cars were everywhere, and oil became political power. Traffic, pollution, and road rage, all side effects of a car-driven world. 7. The electric dream and failure. Did you know the first electric car appeared in the 1800s? By 1900, they were more popular than gas cars in the U.S. So what happened? Limited range, long charging times, cheap gasoline, and of course the rise of big oil electric cars faded into history. Until one day, a company called Tesla changed the game. 8. Safety, innovation, and the smart car. The late 20th century saw major innovations. Seatbelts and airbags saved millions. GPS ended the need to ask for directions. Cruise control, anti-lock brakes, and traction control made driving smarter. Cars were evolving, fast, and then came computers. 9. The rise of autonomous vehicles. What seemed like science fiction, cars that drive themselves, is now reality. Companies like Waymo, Tesla, and Mercedes are racing toward full autonomy. Cars now have LiDAR and radar sensors, AI navigation, real-time decision-making. Soon, steering wheels may be optional. Some models already allow drivers to sleep on highways. We've gone from horses pulling carts to computers pulling data at 200 km/h. 10. The future. Electric, shared, and sustainable. What does the future look like? Electric vehicles, EVs, will dominate the roads. Car ownership may decline with ride-sharing and robotaxis. Materials will be biodegradable or even grown in labs. Cars may run on solar power, hydrogen, or nothing at all. Imagine a city with zero traffic, zero pollution, and cars that talk to each other. It's not just imagination. It's the next step in our journey, from rocks to robots, from fire-powered machines to AI-driven pods. The car's story is our story, of innovation, adaptation, and unstoppable movement. If you found this journey fascinating, like, subscribe, and share this video with a fellow car lover. And tell us in the comments, which era of cars would you want to live in? Thanks for watching Knowfinity. See you in the next ride.